Okay, so I want to show you how to make some chicken. It's something really easy to make. You can make it with dinner, you can throw it over some pasta, you can throw it over some rice, eat it by itself with a side of veg. The way I like the easiest way to cook it is to cut it up and just kind of saute it. But I wanted to show you kind of the two different things that you're going to find in the grocery store, right? So I buy usually this. It's an individually packaged chicken breast. And then I have a package here that has got three, I think there's three on here. I'm going to get in here and check it out. But I want to kind of just show you the difference in size and talk about that for a minute. So this one must have come from a giant chicken. That's all I can figure, right? That looks huge. Always cut away from you. This one, let's try to get that open. Looks like a chicken maybe we have in our backyard. One that's not fed a lot of feed, is allowed to forage. Okay, so yeah, you're probably going to get more bang for your buck from this one. This has a little bit more fat on it than this one does. However, this one on the package states that up to 2% of water is retained. So I'm not paying for water, I want to pay just for meat. This looks like it's from, a giant bird. Like, what kind of bird is that? And this looks more like what I'm used to. This is not a double breast, it's not a split breast, it's just one whole one. Anyway, so what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do it. So the easiest way to do it, take your knife, cut into strips, watching your fingers always. More. You can make chicken strips, or you could just kind of cube it. There's a bunch of different cuts that you can get into: the dice, the slice, the mince, the chop. This would probably be known as a chop. It's a rough cut. I don't really care. I'm just trying to make all the pieces uniform so that they cook evenly. I don't want something really big next to something really small. Okay, so there's one, and that's a 4-ounce portion right there. This one, on the other hand, I'm just slice through it to make it a little bit more manageable. Sometimes there are bits of bone on there. I'm gonna cut that off. Okay, let's see, just cutting away. So remember that all this stuff too is going to come in plastic, and you want to make sure that you recycle your plastic. Recycling is near and dear to my heart. I read an article today about this kid. He's a Dutch 24-year-old who was concerned about the amount of pollution in the ocean, and apparently between Hawaii and California there's a area of debris, an isle of debris if you will, that's about twice the size of Texas. And so this man's goal is he's invented this boom that will corral all of it without hurting any sea animals. And so he's got this boom, he's going to corral it, he's going to ship it back to where they can dispose of it properly. And his goal is to reduce that Isle of Waste by half in 5 years. He's got he's raised like $35 million or something from some big investors, and I think he can probably do it. I think it's a novel idea and something we need to do, because that's where that fish you love for sushi comes out of there. But he said that 9 million tons of plastic waste enter the ocean annually. So I think we can do what we can do to combat that. So you can see the color of the chicken's a little bit different too. This one's a little bit lighter. That's the first one I did. This one's a little bit darker. This was breast meat. Breast meat's a little bit leaner, not so fatty as thigh meat. I tend to like thigh meat a little bit better, and you can buy thigh meat that's boned and skinned. I think it's just a little bit more flavorful, but you can cook it in the same way.